Tonight, from Ford Field in Detroit, it's a special prime time edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Detroit Lions versus Russell Wilson and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
First opened in 2002, there's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it, this crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Detroit Lions. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and we finally made it, partner, through the winter, through the spring, now into the summer, and football finally back.
And during that time off, we all cherish our vacation time. But admit it, you're the same as me. When you were working out, when you were doing things, you thought about football, didn't you? And you couldn't wait to be back up here again.
Taken in the end zone. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. Detroit gearing up for their opening drive here, led by Matthew Stafford, the veteran, former #1 pick back in 2009.
And his arm strength is often described as out of this world, and I've seen some throws out of him that are just really off the charts. But sometimes he relied on his arm so much his footwork got in the way, led to some inconsistency. I've loved watching him evolve as a quarterback. He gets better and better each year.
The first carry now, this is Johnson. And right away they're going to stack him up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Out of the gun, Stafford. This is caught by Malik Turner. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. 3rd and 2, Stafford. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
And that's exactly what defenses talk about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on 3rd down. And 3rd down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a 4th down.
7 yards on the return after a punt of 39. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. So out come the Bucs now for their first drive. They'll be led out by the man who proclaims to be from a whole pack of Badgers. Came into the league back in 2012, Russell Wilson.
Gave the commencement address at the University of Wisconsin a couple of years ago. One of the most popular players ever to pull on the uniform there. At the beginning of his career, he was a so-called game manager. Take care of the football and rely on the defense. Now, in this stage of his career, the offense runs through him, and it runs very well.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. That's complete to his running back, Evans. And a few little style points on the juke, but not much room to maneuver after that. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
2nd and 6 at the 35-yard line.
From the gun, it's Wilson. And that's complete. It's Chris Godwin. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 23 yards the pickup there.
23 yards.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, Nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So the pass incomplete in the end zone, but contact and pass interference.
And now where does the ball get placed?
At the 1-yard line.
1-yard line. They gave up excellent real estate on that one.
And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Bucs have taken a first quarter lead.
On for the point after.
Both sides of the football in sync early. You force the 3 and out, and then you take it down, score points.
You know what that tells me? They sold their game plan really well. Head coach said, listen, we're just going to stop them on 3 and out. We're going to take the ball downfield and score. But he also told them how it was going to happen. They're going to run this. We're going to stuff it. Then we're going to take the ball. They won't be able to keep up with us. And they got it done.
Bradley Pinion, the kickoff for Tampa Bay.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Now this will make it into the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Back onto the field come the Lions for their second overall drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically, what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set them up.
Complete.
Give him 2 yards on that play, and it'll be 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
The shotgun snap for Stafford. Able to find Turner. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 11 yards there and a Lion first down.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Throwing is Stafford. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 45-yard line.
Throwing again is Stafford. And he's got his man on the out route. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 7 yards there and a first down.
49-yard line.
To the air again, Stafford. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
Stafford's pass.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
He was defended by James.
To throw again, Stafford. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Intended for carry on.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. He gets this complete to Cephas. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game, but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. Tampa Bay, they're getting ready to set up shop here for their 2nd drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road, so getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
Heck of a start, a 30-yard pickup on their first play from scrimmage.
I think we already know that this guy's going to be ready when they ring the bell for week 1. That play, Almost routine for him, but still, nice to know that he's still got it.
Now a pass dumped off to his running back. 3 yards the game there, second down.
Complete.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
This throw complete. Wilson finding Lockett. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
And a Buccaneer first down.
Again, Wilson. Oh, he'll look downfield for Kittle. This is caught. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. And give him a gain of 37.
Boy, they've definitely come out of the gate smoking here in the first quarter. Whatever they've tried to run has worked. And there's another example right there. Game plan is one thing, but how about his accuracy? It's been exceptional.
It looks like a jumbo set. With 3 tight ends here for first and goal. Now Scarborough. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers.
Touchdown.
Bo Scarborough with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead.
There's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8 ball.
You got to make sure you just hold in there. Survive the early storm, relax a little bit, and try and get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Detroit's offense ready to take over. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on third down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10.
25-yard line.
Running from the gun, Johnson. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be third and 3 now.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
That's a gain of 6. Brings up third and
Stafford on third down. He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. Stafford able to find Hockenson for a Lion first down. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter.
at the 44-yard line.
A first down carry here for Johnson. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
On the carry.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety?
And Johnson lost the football. It's loose, picked up, and it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line.
No coach or team's ever happy when someone has a turnover, but if there's ever a good time to do it,
Preseason.
yeah, right now, you know that come regular season, he's going to be ready to go, and maybe he'll remember, yeah, I don't want to do this when it comes time for the games to count.
The Buccaneers in good field position here to start out, first and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48. Well, throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Good yardage after the catch as that play good for 30 and a first. How about this first quarter for them throwing the football?
This defense has zero answers for what they've seen so far with the ball in the air. I'm not sure how they're going to change things around, but offensively, I keep attacking. I keep throwing the football until they make me change.
Wilson's pass.
Give him 6 on the play, and that'll make it a second down.
Has a pickup of 6. Brings up second and 4 at the Lions' 16-yard line.
And he will be brought brought down at about the 6-yard line. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal. The running game fully in sync, 1-11 on that play.
And sometimes it comes from the offensive coordinator, understanding what he thinks the defense is going to do and dialing up the perfect play. Sometimes the quarterback, though, can look at the defense, realize he needs to change it to a run.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. From 6 yards away. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead. Boy, these guys are off to the races, Charles. 20-0 already, extra point pending.
Yeah, you always hear that term. They just boat race someone. Heck, it's car race, motorcycle race, plane race, whatever you want. Right now, they are sprinting past them.
Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This will make it into the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, pump the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Stafford. This one taken in by Cephas. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Give them 14 on that one, and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
From the gun, here's Stafford. Open man, he's got him, the tight end, Hockenson. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
The 47-yard line.
From the gun, a run for Johnson. And he'll get it down here to the 43.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
It's intercepted. Picked off by Logan Ryan.
By the Buccaneers.
Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he